I'm the Wandering Newbie. So I'm a record keeper. Again, that's just going to become closer and closer to a singular syllable as time goes on. None of the fest stuff today. No. This is a short makeup video for this and the banner review stuff. As always, these are the same situations as before. Yeah, 3-star Magicite, 3-star Magicite, 3-star Magicite, 4-star Magicite at the proper, no, not at the proper difficulty. 5-star, 5-star, and then 4-star, but bigger. Is there a good resource for getting started with 4-star Magicite dungeons? I've been putting them off for so long, I need to get started on them. Reddit. Actually, here's a big thing. I've mentioned this once or twice previously on streams, but it always bears repeating. The Record Keeper Reddit is actually like one of the best Reddits around. There's not a whole lot of people being shitty. If you go there in the oh lord, the bookmark at the top of the page, there is like I'll open it up real quick. There's a thing they'll say like global links, and then it'll have dungeon update, Cardia, Magicite, help moat, super bosses, infernal raid, AI. And if you hit the Magicite one, you go looking down. They have the 6-star Magicites, and you go a little past that. There's the 5-star Magicites, a little past that. The 4-star Magicites, a little past that, are the 3-star, which are way less broken up because they were easier. And then there's a whole bunch of lower inheritance guides for dealing with the Magicite. It's all there. The Reddit's actually like the best place, mainly because there's no record keeper. This is the realization I had the other day. There's no record keeper wiki. It's all on the Reddit. The Reddit is the record keeper wiki. So you will have to deal with Reddit, but Reddit is actually the best place, and it is not a terrible community compared to other subreddits. Anywho, I mean, I use it. It's like one of the few Reddits I subscribe to and actually check often. I pretty much subscribe to every phone game Reddit that I play, excluding Grand Blue. Because the Grand Blue Reddit's actually really bad. They're generally wrong about a lot of things. I went too far. I went too stupid. It's right there. It's right there. Right down the road. I'm gonna try and take a sip of this coffee and burn my mouth. Okay. So this boss I will probably never get a time attack on, purely for the reasoning of Hades here does make you juggle like 30 things all at once. And by 30 I mean one very specific thing that's very important, and we'll break it down as we go forward in the Hades fight. This is a test. Y'all, I'm gonna be real. My brain has broken pretty bad. And I've recovered. Sorry, I did a workout. And I started at like 4 o'clock and ended like 5:30, so my brain is like half recovering, and it's just I feel real dumb. Like I'm opening up like the wrong fucking windows and shit. Like I just tried to paste and crop in Chrome. Which I guess is a good sign of I should never exercise really close to work or to stream. Never exercise close to workout. Alrighty. I made the big cup of coffee today because we're going to be talking a lot. Yeah, this is it. This is exactly the music that I think is going to get this DMCA'd. Oh no, I goofed. I was trying to do a thing and... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, he has a stupid LMR. Doesn't matter. Alright, you need to punch. Wrath. You need to big wall. Started playing Record Keeper because of this stream. Is that a referral code I can give you for signing up? Unfortunately, no. But thank you. Be happy knowing that it makes me feel good that you started playing because of my stream. So for those of you that don't remember or haven't experienced, because, you know, it goes both ways, Hades from 4-star Magicites. Hades has two major gimmicks. One is this countdown. The who's a what's it? The Doom. Second major gimmick that Hades has is... and I think we see it relatively quickly. I'm gonna risk a second Wrath, which is probably pretty dangerous, but it'll pay off. I need to build a lot of meter for this fight. Okay. I may have just fucked myself over. But anyway, this is the second one. So first is a Shadow Flare. And then second... oh, y'all. Okay. Good. She is going to get it first. Okay. We're nice. We're nice. So, first is Savage Shadow Flare. And the turn... almost always, the turn following Savage Shadow Flare... except in this case, apparently he waits a turn extra... there it is. Black Cauldron. Black Cauldron is a particularly nasty move because it is... let's bring down the list here. Poison, Silence, Paralyze, Confuse, Slow, Sleep. All wrapped in one move. The Doom is from his normal thing. I don't know when Instant KO comes up, and Interrupt is from a different move. But yeah, it's these first 6 status effects, all possible to be inflicted by the same move. Your best bet for getting around it is any sort of Astra, or brain work with me here. a magic evade, which is what I utilize with Rosa. And now it's time for damage. But the big thing is, if you are going the magic evade route, almost every time preempting Black Cauldron is a Shadow Flare. It will maybe be 1 turn or 2 turns. The exception for this is the second time he uses it in Phase 3. In Phase 3, it's preempted by Normal Flare. He does Normal Flare, Strike, Savage Strike, and then, Black Cauldron. Speaking of Black Cauldron, that was a Shadow Flare. So the trick to this is whoever is your M barrier enforcing character, you want to have them on standby a lot, but still be feeding them a lot of, meter to do their M barrier. Alright, so this time he does Shadow Flare into Black Cauldron. That, or I skipped phases. Which, highly possible I just skipped phases. Phases? Skip phases. He also does a party-wide Dispel at some point, so he'll have some way to reenact haste. I'm going to use Tyro recasting Godwall or a recasting of the Roaming Warrior for the haste. Aside from that, it's still a 4-star Magic Site. It is just one of the more complex 4-star Magic Sites at the time. And you, yeah, I skipped the transition. Alright, dope. Get that second benediction. It was the last one, wasn't it? I think so. I want to say you're right there. Somebody with an Awakening doing Heal Strike, whatever the stupid move is called, I can't recall anymore. That'll do a pretty good job keeping your team up. There's the Black Cauldron. Black Cauldron comes pretty... There's the Dispel, too. Okay. Alright. Well, you're doing damage, and you're recasting the Roaming Warrior. Congratulations. Well. It's fine. It's fine. This is gonna get a little messy. I need to recast the Roaming Warrior still. This is going to get extremely messy. I need to get the chain back up. I need to recast the Roaming Warrior. She should have recasted the Roaming Warrior. This is all extremely bad misplays on my part. Alright, so yeah, there's the Flare. And then it's going to be a Savage Strike, or a Strike, and a Savage Strike. And then the final Black Cauldron. What if you use it though? Here's another big aspect of Hades is that you have to be flexible. Your plan will fall apart almost every time. There is no auto Hades because it is a fight of timing. Interrupt resist does work on him. You can see the Tyro down there. This might be a smooth enough kill. Can't say for sure. I think that's it though. I'm gonna check the AI routine real quick. I think that Savage Shadow Flare is just there for Will Flare. Yes. At this point, his routine becomes a Strike Flare, Savage Strike, or Savage Shadow Flare. He does not do any more Black Cauldron, so we are free from that. Just a matter of finishing him off now. Frankly, though, comparing him to the previous Forgery fight, you might just be better off ignoring this fight if you have an auto team for a lesser Magicite and just doing that. 25% chance to use Savage Strike, by the way, now. You just gotta hold that. Just gotta hold that. There's a bit of emulator execution that is causing me to fumble. What kind of exercise did I do? I recently picked up, what's it called? Ring Fit. Ring Fit. Really good. Does the job really well. It is sold out everywhere. I got it, I got lucky. You hate to see it. Seriously. I'm actually gonna die here because he keeps stunning me. And I can't get off my move. Like, the dude should be dead. I've obviously cleared this in my testing. But, As you can see here, we are going to die. Well. Why are you like this? Luckily, this event gives incremental stuff, so you're fine. Oh no, I died at 5%. Oh no, I missed out on like 4 or like 200 greens. You know, 1.5, yeah. Yeah, the final phases of Hades are a problem because if you are running the Magic Blink thing, the Savage Strike still destroys you. But anyway. Hey, Warrior of Light. Oh, this is just straight up. Huh. Huh. I didn't realize that. That's dope. That's really nice. Okay, yeah, fuck yeah. 2.0 burb events. I just thought they were giving us another set of 1.0 chains. Or 0.5 if we're using the proper terminology. Huh. Neat. Do a little dance back and forth. I'm gonna talk about Omega real quick. So this is just an aside. Let's just talk about Omega. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. And there's a lot to get from Omega. Like, there's a lot to get from Omega, including, like, these at the bottom. You may look at this and go, oh my god, they give you, like, full fucking abilities? Holy shit, I really want to do Omega. Oh no, limited time event. Omega comes back. And every time he comes back, it does not refresh the rewards. At least the side of the rewards. To my understanding, that is what they said in the Reddit thread. So do not pressure yourself to finish Omega. Try it if you want, if you can. Yeah, they add harder versions. The older version is always there. Like, the fights always return. They may add more, but the older fights have, as far as Japan has seen, always returned. So, do not stress yourself out trying to clear Omega. 8 times with 8 different teams. This fight's fucked up, by the way. Like, they don't even have the shit here, but like, he does some crazy shit. Anyway. What's the harder version reward? I have no idea. I actually don't know. There was a point where I stopped super paying attention to the Japanese news. Anywho. We should get started on reviewing banners. We're gonna do these holy and any intermediate ones that are still around. So like this one, the focused holy draw, the awakening one, this one. That one exists.
Howdy.
Oh, whoa. So, I don't know if you caught earlier when I was talking about it. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a couple of these early reviews. I think this one is actually more associated with the Fest. So, I'll save that for Fest review video. But I'm going to do these three. And then I'm literally going to shut everything. I'm going to shut down the stream and my recording. I'm going to split recording, split other thing. Because I'm 100% sure that Final Fantasy VII music is going to mute the entire video.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway. Holy Banner. Paladin Cecil Sync. 15 physical or white magic, holy non-elemental to one target. Temporarily grant the user empowered holy infusion. Grant the user sync mode. Cause sync abilities used by the user to trigger a follow-up Sacred Edge, depending on the ability used. Attack type depends on the user's stats.
Okay, so it's for hybrid if you are using. Yeah, if you're using Mighty Force, then it is 2 single hybrid attacks grants buff holy 10% to all allies, and after Sacred Healing Force is 2 single hybrid attacks that grants a damage reduction barrier to all allies, 40%.
Healing Force is right there. As always, let me do the abilities first, and then figure out what Sacred Edge does.
Okay.
So Healing Force is a holy linked ability. White magic type is a small heal. Mighty Force is a holy linked ability. Night type, 6 physical, or white magic holy non-elemental. Increase the damage of the user's holy abilities a moderate amount for 1 turn. So, if you want him to go more offensive, you just keep cycling ability 1. If you want him to be sort of a backup healer, you cycle ability 2. But yeah, what does Sacred Edge do?
Sacred Edge is 2 single hybrid attacks, grants buff holy 10% to all allies for 15 seconds, and Sacred Edge 2 is 2 single hybrid attacks that grant a 40% damage reduction barrier.
So probably one of those is the offensive physical, and one of those is using white magic.
Yeah, that's what I thought initially, and then I had to back that all over the commands.
Alright. Or it might be based off of what command you use, because... yeah, it might be linked to the commands. Yeah, first one chases the first command, second one chases the second command. Yeah. Holy... 99, I want to say? Yeah. Yeah, I want to say that's 99.
Yeah, that's 99.
15 white magic holy, not elemental to one enemy. Temporarily grant these. Oh, right. Temporarily grant the user major empowered holy infusion. Cat break. Cause every second holy ability used by the user to temporarily raise the user's holy attack by 2. Oh god, why do they keep doing this? That's 66. It's DRS 66. Deal 6 white magic holy non-elemental to one enemy. Dia 33 is 3 white magic holy non-elemental to one enemy. Temporarily increase the damage of the user's holy abilities modern amount. So obviously, ability 1 into ability 2 into ability 1, cycling that way. Yeah, simple. It's fine. White magic offensive.
Yeah,
it's kind of what Minwu does now.
It's honestly a little weird because it kind of looks like Paladin Cecil has a lot more going on with his sync than Minwu does.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say looks like he does, straight up. Minwu is purely an offensive thing that just increases damage as he goes. And, yeah. That's it.
Yep.
Edward. Temporarily raise the attack, magic, and mind of all allies a moderate amount, grant them haste, and temporarily reduce the delay of all allies' actions. Grant the user Awoken Bard mode and reduce ATB charge time once for all allies. So wait. Reduce the delay of all allies' actions, and then also reduce the ATB... Oh, ATB charge time. Okay, go fast, 1 turn. Also, just get that next turn real fast. Alright, yeah. Grant unlimited use of Bard abilities, reduce the delay of the Bard abilities, and cause Bard abilities to trigger twice. Can help get those buff Bard abilities up there faster.
Yeah, also stacks with haste. It's really there for the entry more than anything else. The Awoken Bard part is kind of just gravy, but that is a very powerful entry.
Yeah. It's weird because there's no real good interaction with that awakening with Mage Dance, Go Fast Mage Dance, Komoto. Like the other one's the stacking buffs, that obviously gets them up in 3 turns as opposed to 5, but yeah, it's whatever. It's weird in my eyes because I generally use him as the Komoto Bard. Alright, Bosch. Deal 15 range physical, holy, fire, dark, non-elemental to one enemy. Temporarily grant Awoken Down Masking Captain mode. Increase thing, twin element mode. Grant the user Breaker Knight mode, causing every second holy or fire ability used by the user to trigger a follow-up destructive slash. Yeah, holy fire type. I don't know why there's a dark in there, but whatever.
Alright, destructive slash is 1 single ranged attack, defense res and mind crush, and grants a 40% damage reduction varied to all allies.
I think there's a dark or fire magicite that does that buff. I don't think there is, but it's still just a nice buff to have.
Yeah, it is. Especially since it does a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Seal of Mysidia, Minwu, Awakening. 15 white magic holy, non-elemental, temporarily fuse user with the power of holy light. Temporarily grant Awoken White Mage mode. Grant the user Divine Will mode. Divine Will mode temporarily raises some of the user's stats a moderate amount and gives white magic abilities used by the user a high chance to trigger twice. So standard Awakening, but with that double cast and mind buff.
Yeah, so just basically you're getting a huge Omni buff and also just 50% triple cast.
It's very solid, again, just kind of purely offensive, but sometimes you need that, and especially white magic really kind of needs that. There's not that many pure damage white mages. Alright, some arcanes. Bosch gets a very big hit, Holy Fire Dark. And then right into Bosch USB. Holy Fire Dark, 10 hits, physical, briefly lower attack, magic, defense, resistance, mind, breakdown, twin element mode, reduce delay of the user's action. So just a full breakdown, 10 hits, and an element.
twin element mode and also quick cast.
Yeah. So just go fast, in element, multiple elements, which is fine. It does work. This is Paladin Cecil's weird hybrid USB. 10 physical or white magic holy, non-elemental attacks. Grant all allies a barrier that reduces damage for up to 2 attacks by a large amount, which I believe is the 50% one.
Yeah, it's 50%.
Temporarily grant the user empowered infusion holy and temporarily cause the user's holy abilities to trigger a follow-up saintly duel, which is a number of hits depending on the attacker's stats.
4 single hybrids.
Yep. Kind of protecting, kind of offensive. The hybrid just has its uses.
Cecil's already gotten pretty good at just the supporty aspect of a knight. Kind of spearheaded that whole
Bosch
thing.
Bosch has the weird 1.5, 2.5, whatever you want to call this, the fast 2.0 chain. You know, for those parties that you have where you are never going to hit over 100 on the chain, here is a move that gives you a different benefit.
Yep.
Cecil gives all allies last stand and removes delay from the user's actions, which I label as fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm not going to say much more about that. This is superb. Bosch, 6-star Clint. Instantly reduce delay of the user's action. Alright, so it's just a twin element. Clint. Not going to have to go into that in much more detail. But yeah, twin element mode. Twin element 2 is the empowered infusion stacking. Twin element 1 is not the stacking mode.
Yeah,
I think that's a good thing to know. Minwoo. Okay, Overstrike hit. That also is empowered infusion holy.
Yeah, also increases to an 8.48 multiplier if you hit weakness.
Yeah, just higher multiplier if you're hitting weakness. Empowered infusion holy on Edward and reduce delay of the user's actions for 2 turns. This may seem weird. I'm going to step out of here for a moment to show an ability that had come out recently. Here it is. Divine Dirge. 3 magic holy non-elemental grant all allies a barrier that reduces damage received from 1 attack a very small amount every second time this ability triggers. This is the other reason for his double casting. There's actually an offensive bard white holy ability. Pretty much for use by Edward and Edward alone, if we're being honest here.
I mean, it's kind of neat.
Yeah, it's fine. It's neat. So yeah, that's what the purpose of this glint is. And then double cast knight or samurai for Bosch, because he 6-star samurai now. And yeah, all in all, it's a really solid holy banner. The exception is that, as we will see in the second video, second half of stream, there is a very good Holy Fest banner coming up. So, well, you can't win them all.
This one is more focused on, like, holy support more than anything else.
Also, Minwoo's there.
Minwoo's there.
Holy support, also Minwoo.
There was a point where Minwoo was holy support.
There was.
It's gone now.
Because they realized that in order to make Magicite dumb gimmick that they made work, they needed offensive white mages.
So it goes.
Alright, second one, we're going to go through this one a lot faster. Theodore's Awakening, 15, Physical Holy, Non-Elemental, temporary infuse user with the power of Holy. New Wing, new Red Wings mode, which sets the user's crit hit chance to 100%, increases the user's holy damage a large amount, and removes delay from the user's actions for 3 turns. So just gonna go fast, gonna deal big damage.
It's just, it's an awakening that's just for those 3 turns, and then after that's, an awakening.
Yeah, he's still good. Alara can use it too. Alara doesn't have in Holy, which is why I said, like, it's kind of weird for anybody other than Edward.
It is super niche, yeah. You'd use it for the same reason that Alara used Valiarmanda back in the day.
Anyway, 15 physical, Holy, Wind, non-elemental. Temporary grant Awakening Pride mode, Cap Break 1. Linked Materia mode causes Wind and Holy abilities used by the user to grant all allies a barrier that reduces damage. One attack, I think 30, 40%? 30% probably. 40%. No, the moderate is 40. Grant additional effects if Cloud and Zack are in the party, and I think that is the, like, you can find that one out for me.
It's 50% boost. 30% boost to physical if Cloud or Zack are there.
Neat.
I like Angeal. He has a whole bunch of really weird supporty gimmicks that actually complement his Holy Wind shtick very well.
Yep. Vorpal Blade, Corellia. 15 physical, Holy, non-elemental. Temporarily fuse used to the power of Holy Light. Temporarily grant Awoken Night mode. Cause night abilities used by the user to grant all allies a barrier that reduces damage from one attack 40%. Standard, protective, Night Awakening.
Yep.
They're good. Cecil, 15 physical, Holy, or White magic attacks. 2-1 target, temporarily fuse used with the power of Holy Light. Grant Awoken Holy mode, grant all allies a barrier that reduces damage for up to 3 attacks, a very large amount. This is
75.
Yeah, this is 75% 3 times. Wild. Just very protective for 3 turns. Use this at the right times and it can help a lot. Like, hey, you know when Odin is counting down 3 times? If you pop this off right then, you don't care about a lot of what he's going to do during those 3 countdown turns. Uh, 2.0 chain for Theodore, physical, Holy. Arcane for Theodore, 20 small hits, 1 big hit. Arcane for Corellia, 3 big hits, Holy. 6-star Glint for Theodore, 2 gauges because he has a chain.
Yep.
You owe me one is notable for being Angeal's first thing that doesn't have one that's 7 deadly sins in it. Instantly deal 6 physical, Wind, Holy, non-elemental to one enemy, and grant last stand to all allies.
Good.
Yeah, it's good. Does Corellia only have 1 eye? I guess so. I guess there might be an eye patch under there. Temporarily grant the user empowered and Holy Fusion and give them a barrier that negates attacks for 100% of their HP. It's fine. It'll keep her survivable and you don't have to worry about healing her.
It's just her, but it's beefy.
And a lot of torments and some magicites, they specifically punch certain rows, so you can actually play around it that way.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, Hades generally punches the middle row a lot, and that's why I put Agris there. Temporarily grant Power Diffusion Holy, and reduce delayed user's night abilities. It's fine. Power Infusion Holy, Theodore. Yep. Small chance for offensive, Holy, and Wind abilities to trigger twice. Wildly useful. If you get anything else on him. Just double cast 2 different ability types. And finally, double cast Night on Cecil. Which he kind of needs. On a whole, it's another really decent banner. It's a shame about the timing. Because Fest is right over there. They're pointing at the sign that says Fest is here. Fest is here, and we'll have a holy banner. However, what if? Alright, hello, Corellia. Welcome back to the team.
Oh, Wizard Eyes just shat the bed.
Also, hello. That's not Corellia, that's Angel.
Nice!
God, they did just shit the bed. Is this gonna work again? Or not? Man, why is this just not capture? There we go. You'll be able to see video at the very least. Alright, so
yeah, big shields.
whenever I get around to 7 again, my team is very good now. I'm gonna go through this one really fucking fast, because this is all returning stuff. Regal Flare, it's nice because it's multi-element. That's really it. It's solid, it does big damage, and it's multi-element. I think that's multi-element one? Yeah, it's multi-element.
Yeah, multi-element one, very fast, high crit.
Same thing on Onion Knight. Very fast, and it has a chaser, multi-element. Rydia, multi-element, also has a chaser, also party buffs. Very nice there too.
Also good to hit all elements.
Yep. Big ice damage from Sarah. She goes fast. It's sort of a copy of Lightning's original USB. Tornado Combo here is similar to her original, but it's wind flavored.
It's fast with the chaser.
Yeah. This one has a stacking chaser. The first 2 hits that you do won't do too much. The last one is 15 physical wind hits. Very, very nice at the end there.
It's also a speed combo USB.
Oh, neat. Ice hits and still has that runic aspect to it, which doesn't do a whole lot nowadays, but the damage you'll get from it is fine. Fire and a magic buff to himself, and does a follow-up chaser.
Gets more hits the more times he uses it.
Yep. Glint for crit damage. Glint, or LMR for more damage with black magic for using Rod. More summon damage if you're using a whip. Infuse ice. Infuse wind. Infuse ice. So, let's talk about this banner real quick. This is entirely a choice that you have to make. Now, I just went through the first 5 items on this list. I'm not pulling on this banner. I gained next to nothing from pulling on this banner. I have most of the high-level items on this banner already. But, this banner is very nice, and the big thing is, if you pull twice, and it has a 2 out of 5, you get to choose an awakening. And there's a lot. A lot of them are very good, because there's no such thing as a bad awakening. Hell, like, look at this. So, this is extremely a decision that you have to look at what's on the banner and how much mithril you have and the fact that Fest is right there. And then decide, do I want a free awakening choice? Like, you can get Bart's. Bart gets. Hey, Bart's, why does your mom let you have 2 awakenings? But yeah, that's my general review. It's a really nice banner, and you get to your choice of an awakening, which is also pretty solid.
It's a good value proposition that is unfortunately timed right alongside Fest, which is better value proposition depending on what you need.
Yep. And that is it for this video. So, I will say to 35 people here, stream is going to go down for like 5 seconds and come back up, mainly because there was that Hades fight, which is probably going to cause a mute of the entire VOD. So, that's going to happen. I'm going to split video. I'm going to split stream. We'll be right back.